I'm doing a video today because I haven't updated you in a while, and I actually plan to have some really good stuff to show you about my home and my decorating and everything, and it's just kind of a sad day. My voice is like really, really hoarse. I have allergies, and the last group of rains, which is, we have heavy torrential rain here, and the rainy season came in, caused the corner to leak again, and so it was suggested to me to have the swamp cooler opened back up, turn it on, pressurize the air inside with all the windows closed, and then spray soapy water on all the around the windows, the corners, anywhere, lights, anywhere where it could leak. And that way we could find out, is the leak really the corner? What is it? Because I had the corner taped up, and then it still leaked. And the person had taped it so that at the top it wasn't, it was taped over the gutter, so when the gutter would overflow, the water would go down where the tape was. So it wasn't a very sensible way to tape it, really, in my book. And I caught that, and they changed that, but it was still leaking, and it was recommended to me that it could be like somewhere else, and that would be a good way to detect leaks. It is on a car. It's not on an RV, because RVs aren't airtight enough. And this swamp cooler, it couldn't even cool me in the summer, so there's no way that, it's not strong enough. This thing has no power, period. And so I've been struggling with brain fog because I had like really, really, really bad exposures to stuff, and I've not been able to recover. So my brain fog's been really bad, and I don't function very well. And I'm not the one who taped that up. I saw it, and I was like, oh my God, that needs to be fixed right away. So when you tape it, it got taped back up even before we tried this experiment. And so basically what happened is no leak was found. It didn't bubble anywhere, but there is a leak. And because of my brain fog, usually when I turn on a swamp cooler, like this thing, I'd turn it on backward and then have a tarp taped up to catch all the dust and debris that comes in. And so what happened is, because of my brain fog, the guy just said, turn it on, and I turned it on. And basically my dry clean sweater, I can't even talk right. It's a sweater that can't be washed in a washer. I'm just having a really tough time even talking because of the exposures and sickness and everything. It can't be washed in a washer, so it has to go to a place to get cleaned. And basically, it's a very, very pricey, beautiful sweater that I've had all my life, and that was on, and so all my clothes had to go in a bag and everything was just black. It was like I went over the rugs with a vacuum so that they wouldn't be destroyed, but they're still a mess. And everything's still a mess. And this shielding material that's $30 a foot got hit really, really bad. All the stuff on the walls, it all got hit really, really bad. It didn't get too bad in the kitchen, but in here and the bedroom, my piano had a cover on it, but the stuff even still went through the cover. But the cover was enough to save my piano from getting destroyed. I'm going to be getting a new computer keyboard, because I have to keep it away from the computer. I'm going to be getting a new computer keyboard. Obviously, you see my couch. All the pillows are gone. Everything's gone. The curtains are gone. Everything is gone. And I was able to get it clean again up there, because you remember I have fibromyalgia, so it's not easy for me to clean everything. And I had this happen in another place when the swamp cooler was turned on for the season and the tarp wasn't used. And it took a cleaning service 2 days of working just to get it dusted and the soot and the dust out so I could breathe. And so it's really hard to breathe. This happened Thursday. It's Saturday now morning, I didn't sleep at all Thursday night because I was just choking up there. And I used my DC vacuum to vacuum the canopy. I went over it like 5, 6 times. It's going to have to be washed. And it has to be done in distilled water and taken down for 2 days. And then I don't have the shielding, and then I get even thicker. And this area at the end of the month, I was going to have the couch thing put in, and then I would sleep down here while that was being done. And this is all bad. It's going to have to be washed, and I don't know how well it'll hold up. They can really only be washed once, and this has been these drapes, and I did them a second time because I had 2 bottles of distilled water, and it tore. So it doesn't hold up, more than one washing, and it's very, very expensive fabric because of the silver inlay to work for shielding. So the drapes are going to have to come down. Everything is going to have to get washed little by little by little. It's going to take a long time to get my home back together to even continue on where I was before, and I can't even meet things I'm supposed to meet. So it's just really hard. I have to keep vacuuming and then resting, and it's just very, very difficult because I really don't have help to do it. Everything is covered. Like, I touch anything, I have to go wash my hands. It's just terrible. So I don't usually during the holiday season put out any videos anyway because there's really no demand for them. So I don't do videos the holiday season, and I'm gonna be knocking off videos because it's so much with all this, and then wearing myself out, being down, feeling really, really sick from the dust and the allergies, and then that triggers the fibromyalgia, and it's just a real mess. So I wish I was like somewhere else at this point I could just move. But there's not. If there was, I'd do it. Somewhere that would be safe for me to go. And so I won't be around for a while, and I'll be busy, basically anything that happens is just going to be cleaning up the mess to get it to where it was before, and trying to get over the brain fog, which when you get sicker, it's harder to get over brain fog. And the brain fog is kind of what started this. It's kind of like, had I not had brain fog, I would have known, like, hey, let's get a tarp in here, let's do this. And also because I have such limited help, he was rushing, and, we only had so much time, and it was putting stress on me, too. Not having somebody who can really be attentive for the time that they're supposed to be, or, it's just really, really hard. So I don't have like loyal help that is willing, and so that's really hard too. And then between the stress and the brain fog, it's just really hard. So I'm having a hard time even talking. So what I'm gonna do is to sign off for the year, and then Happy New Year, everyone, early, and I'll be back in January. If you like, hit like, subscribe, share, and stay tuned. You can watch my older videos and stay tuned for more videos in January.